Hey guys, welcome. So I'm here today with a special. In fact, special doesn't begin to describe it. Okay, this
My
is
hair.
you should know. Like I said, because I told you guys ahead of time that I was coming with your fave.
Stop it.
Onyeka Asamaka, an OG YouTuber here, and we kind of do the same topics. Yeah, we kind of discuss the same topics. She talks about immigration. She's a health worker here in Canada. So if you need, like, if you have all those questions, this is the right person. You know me, I'm your tech girly, but when it comes to health, she got us on lockdown.
I mean, put me down. Hey guys. Thank you for having me on your channel.
Thank you for being here, please. We're loyal.
Like she said, my name is Onyeka Asamaka. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber based in Canada. I make immigration content, lifestyle content, and I think right now I'm doing healthcare related content
and lifestyle. Wow, like her vlogs are so nice. Like it's like a movie. It's movie standard.
Put me down.
So yes, for background context, Onyeka and I have been friends since 2010, yeah, because we did our first degrees together. I mean, look at us, people with multiple degrees, please. So we did our first degrees together at Nigerian University, and she's been here since 2018.
Yes, September 2018.
She came in as a student. So she's going to be here telling us about life in Canada and why people are leaving.
Yeah, contrary to popular opinions, that people are coming, people are also
leaving. And I don't know, it's mind-boggling because there are people out there wishing that they could just snap their finger and japa, but at the same time people are leaving. So we will be discussing that in bits.
If you're interested in knowing about this topic, keep watching and don't go anywhere.
So I'm starting with a very important question. I think I just want her to first of all say in her own idea, like, why does she think people are leaving, before I start bringing in like the bits and pieces I've heard, because for some people it's different things. For some people it's a number of things. So in a nutshell, what do you actually think is the reason?
In as much as, like we said earlier, in as much as people are immigrating to Canada, quite a number of people are also leaving Canada for various reasons, which we will get into deeper. And for me, again, this is different to everyone. This video, we're just having a friendly banter, we're just talking, so don't take it very personally, okay? So for example, like in terms of job security, for example, so now we're going to be talking about job. People like in their home countries, wherever they come from, I'm not just relating this video to just Nigeria, I'm talking about it globally. And this video might not also even just relate to why people are even leaving Canada. It's why people are returning or going somewhere else from the place they initially immigrated to.
True.
So back to what I was saying in terms of job, for example, I will talk about it from the Nigerian perspective because we are Nigerians. In the sense that in Nigeria, I will use myself as a point of reference. In Nigeria, I was a Nigerian trained pharmacist. Coming over to Canada, I'm not a Canadian trained pharmacist, hence I can't work as a pharmacist in Canada. And that, to me, was a little bit discouraging. So initially I went to school and everything, but I wasn't able to get the kind of job that I wanted in that field. And then I couldn't even practice as a pharmacist because I needed to go through a series of exams and conversion process and everything. So in essence, what I'm trying to say is some people are setting things in their countries, and when they come over here, they're not able to find that job or that particular role or something similar in that field. Hence, they end up taking up menial jobs and jobs that they're not exactly proud of. You know, and again, I feel like you also need to be happy with what you're doing if you want to live well.
Exactly.
Yeah. So imagine just waking up every day, going to face something that is so terrible. Trust me, it's going to mess up your mind and
mental state.
Again, people might not just leave just because of one reason. So all of these things, they accumulate and just lead to a particular decision. So job is just one part in a bigger picture.
But I'd also like to add that with time too, sometimes you find what you're looking for in terms of a job. Don't just feel like, I'm doing this one, which is why people do courses.
Don't settle.
Yes, don't get too comfortable in that, because especially if you know that it's not something you like, so that you don't
get comfortable in that. position. So you also need to do some bit of self-development. Like go back to school if you can afford it. Do some online courses, do whatever you need to do.
It
just
could even
to get
be free. Yeah,
to get that experience, and also keep applying to those jobs. Again, it's not just applying. You also need to be good in your interview. You need to learn some skills, So because it is what it is. Yeah.
Well, the second one I'm going to be asking, I mean, she talked about job because like she feels like that one is very key.
It's important.
The second one is housing. Yeah.
Yes, the housing market has been crazy. Like again, I'm talking about it from different perspective, like purchasing or renting. Rent is going up. I think everywhere, like the whole inflation thing. It's not just in one country, guys. It's everywhere. Things are going expensive. I think since COVID, like COVID really just shifted things in weird places, So housing per se, like if you want to purchase, it is expensive now. Especially in, let's say you have a place of preference to live in, like people want to live in Toronto, want to live in metropolitan cities, but they're not able to afford it. Even in cheaper cities like London, because I live in London, and London is not cheap anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, and in order for you to even get a house, like there's so many things to consider, like interest rates, like property tax. See, buying a house is not black and white. It's not. There's some gray areas that you'd be like, they didn't tell me. They didn't tell me. I'm meant to tell you. Like buying a house, it's a lot. It comes with a lot of responsibility. Like it's not easy. It's expensive, and you need like a huge down payment. Again, it depends on what you like to stay in. Like I feel like most of the houses we can afford is all those small looking Harry Potter houses.
And this is why I'll also say no pressure.
Yeah, no pressure.
I know a lot of people that they feel like once they come,
they need to buy.
It's not true. Even if it takes you 10 years, after your country, like how long did it take you?
Yeah.
So you have to consider things like that. It doesn't work the same for everyone. The fact that you saw somebody balling when they came.
Don't know the basic.
Exactly. So take your time. Let it be at your own pace.
Anyways, then in terms of renting, even rent is expensive. It's not cheap. So some people that are used to living living very well in their home country, they come here, they live in smaller spaces because it's what they can afford.
Let's not even talk about furnishing.
Oh my God.
Because you rented a space. Have you thought about how you furnish it? There's so much involved in these things.
But thinking about it, I don't think for a meal, that's why I should go back. But again, it depends on where you're coming from.
Yes.
Some people have seen Shaggy Banza. They've seen shady where you're coming from. So all these things I'm even talking about is nothing. So that's why I'm saying like this doesn't just apply to Nigerians. Yeah. Housing for some people might not be the reason why they will go back, but for some that are very comfortable wherever they're coming from. And
I'll tell you, stop comparing.
You
wanted to move for a reason.
Don't keep up with the Joneses. Yes, don't do that.
Yeah. You wanted to it's your own journey, so stop comparing really.
I also think of so I also believe that not having a plan for your life matters. Like, let's say you come to Canada, you don't know what you want to do, you have no plan.
You're just moving the weight.
Man, you need a plan.
Carry me there.
Yeah, you need a plan for your life. You need a concrete plan so that keeps you in check. Keeps you focused. Yeah.
Okay. So this one is kind of, should I say, dicey? This question I want to ask because it's not really it's straightforward to me, or it's straightforward, but for some people say it's not straightforward. How long will I be in this country if I get married? Things like that. So for me, I feel like it's straightforward because it's not in your hands. But let me ask someone who has been here for 5 years,
almost 5.
Exactly.
5. Jesus, 5.
Yeah, granny here.
I'm not even that old. People have been here for like 20 years.
True. So let me ask someone that has experience. What do you think? Do you think it's necessary, to be married before coming here? Because that's why some people actually leave. Yeah. Some of them don't say, "Let me go and get married and come back." Yes, that's why some people actually leave.
Actually, people leave for this reason. In terms of love, life, marriage, relationship, all of that stuff. People actually leave. They go back home and find a wife. I think it's mostly, I could be wrong, we're talking rubbish.
We're just
we're talking rubbish. I would say some guys may just say, let me go and find a wife, back home, because the girls here are uncultured or something.
They don't want to sweep.
But I'm talking rubbish. But yeah, so I wouldn't say you need to get married before you come. Don't put that kind of pressure on yourself. It's not. I don't think it's fair on you and for the partner that you're going to be with. It's not fair because you're like, I have to get married before I come to Canada, or I have to go back home and find a wife. You make mistakes. So I feel like it's hard leaving your country and going somewhere else to find people that have similar interests as you. But again, some people are open to dating outside their races.
Yeah.
If you are open to dating outside your race, which is it's a good thing. But if like many want to just date within their country people, you just have to put yourself out there. Man or woman will not come and find you.
But isn't it even the same thing back home?
Yeah, it's the same thing. Exactly.
Why people
but again, I think it's even easier in Nigeria. At least if I'm
because
going to buy something in the
everybody
market,
true.
I can meet somebody on the road.
True that.
But here, is it?
Oh, I'm there. Things like that. So meet somebody.
Yeah. So you have to intentionally put yourself out there. Again, everything is intent. Go to those parties. Open that Instagram page.
Answer that DM.
Yes.
You're the one that say you want to marry. Answer that DM.
I mean, that was my
You see?
But no, to be fair, we met in Nigeria before I came here.
I can link that video if you want to know. I will link that video.
So just put yourself out there. So, like, companionship is good. Honestly, I won't lie. Companionship, you need it, but don't go out of your way. Don't do rubbish because you want a companion. Just put yourself out there. That's what I was saying. And meeting people here, because I've not really been in the streets, so it's hard for me to say. But put yourself out there. Even if you're in Nigeria or wherever you're watching this video, you have to help yourself before God can help you.
So yeah, that brings me to even like community generally. Not just that was like romantic relationship, but like personal relationships. Like people they say, "Oh, I miss my family." I don't blame you guys. I miss my family too. You miss their family. They miss their friends. Because of that, they are going back.
Yes.
Like what? Yeah.
So people like are avid ballers. You know, my friends are ballers. This kind of people.
Yes.
So when they come here, it's like, what is this? It's like social prison. So some people just end up bringing their families here and they stay back in Nigeria. Like,
so you see,
they bring their kids or wife or whatever
yeah.
and stay back in Nigeria. It's like, this abroad life is not for me. And to be fair, I understand because I think I've just had to adjust to being lonely, being alone most of the time because I have my siblings here, but we're living in different cities. So I'm not always with them. I just have my husband. Yeah. And it's quite lonely, I won't lie. So that's why you also need to, I don't know, what's the word? Keep your mind engaged, keep yourself busy. For me, I always make video calls. It helps. Even if I'm not even saying anything, just be there looking at me.
Hangouts online.
It's tough. Yes, it's tough. It's like whenever you move away from where you know people, you understand what I'm saying. I don't need to say too much, but it's really tough. And that really gets to people a lot. And they go, or they travel a lot or something, but they, like I said, it might not be a single reason as to why they're going back. All of these reasons are accumulated. Yeah,
because most times that's not like when you think about one, you'll not be like, even this one too, even everything will just make you want to go. And that is where tax is a big reason.
Oh yeah, finances. See, they didn't tell me, because we come from a country like Nigeria that taxes is not heavily imposed on you. But like this month tax, I beg. When they tell you something, just ask, is it before or after tax? Most times they'll tell you before tax.
Yeah, so if you're making a budget to buy something, if you think it's $50, just
add extra $15. It's like always 13% GST and HST.
Yeah, that's for Ontario.
13% of whatever you purchase for Ontarians. Let's say something is $10. They'll add 13% of $10 on it in whatever you're doing. So then imagine buying something like a house, how expensive it is. Imagine the taxes. So tax is crazy and something that I don't know, it just, like I said, it's one of those reasons that I'm like, what's this? Is this what I want to do long term?
And let me even bust it. For someone like me who had even been in the UK, the tax for salary earners, yes, is quite high. But when you're buying things, there's no extra tax, it's already infused. So coming here and hearing that the tax is extra. You're like, even when you're going to flex, think about the tax, think about
I
tips.
think the one that hurts me the most is salary. Government will chook hands inside.
You're working for yourself and government. Don't think the money is your own.
So that brings me to another thing. The way this country is, it doesn't really encourage you to earn so much, because when your tax bracket is changing, the government is taking bigger cuts.
The more you make.
So people just settle for a safe tax bracket that they're not taking too much from them. People are like earning six figures in the mud.
Yeah, and that's why they're struggling, because they're like, I want more money so I can live large, but at the same time I don't want to pay big tax. So yeah, there's that internal struggle.
Yes.
But come on, like it doesn't mean you should hide. You should run back to your country now. Yeah. So this is another important one, because me too, I felt it, but I said no. I'm not going. We die here. People that here, they died
here.
No, they are still strong.
The freezer will stay.
Exactly. So weather.
Yes, the weather. The issue with weather can never be overemphasized. Every year it needs to shock me. I won't lie. It shocked me too. It shocked you.
It shocked
me. Like,
because it's not always the same.
Yeah, and we come from a very humid, temperate country, so I can never get used to the cold. And I feel like people that this really affects are the elderly, because some elderly people do immigrate, and cold is not really good for them anymore. So they find it hard coping, and they're like, what's that word? Winter birds? So there's a word.
There's a word.
Some people that when it's cold they leave.
They leave, yeah.
So they're like only here for 6 months, 6 months away. Back,
which is nice. I mean, if you can afford that lifestyle, do it.
So they don't spend winters here, so they leave because the weather is. I don't swear, but shit.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, I know I'm laughing, but it's not funny. So finally, like, to wrap it up, I mean, what doesn't mean we're leaving you guys now. I know you miss us, but
there are so many other reasons that we just can't think of right now. So
right now, yes.
If you know more reasons, or if you know anyone, put it. Hey, wait! I forgot something. Healthcare. This is very important.
Yeah.
Healthcare, in as much as they say Canada has free healthcare, it's free, but the wait times are crazy. If you're not dying, you will wait.
You'll wait.
Let's say you want to have like a surgery to correct something. If it's not an emergency, you will wait.
Yeah.
And it's not free per se. There's something like surgeries are free, like not plastic surgery. Like medical surgeries are free, but the wait times are long, and
that's why some people even rather they say let them go somewhere.
Some people go. Yes, I know someone that went back to India. You know, India has like good healthcare.
Yeah.
They went back to their country because the person was Indian. They went back to their country to do the surgery, and they had like coverage there. They went because Canada.
You wait to even to see a doctor sometimes.
Oh my
God! Are you registered here?
Family doctor.
Yeah.
See, it's a lot, and there's pressure on the healthcare system. There are not enough workers, people are retiring, so let's not even get into all of that, but just so that healthcare is a very valid reason why people leave. Yeah, I think I'm done.
So generally, I just want to talk about like expectations, because we know that that's just why people are leaving. The expectations of when I come here is big girl status, big boy status. They're not getting that. So,
but I think right now, people with all these videos that are on YouTube, people are just letting people know that it's not as rosy as it looks like. But for me, I think I had expectations. I won't lie, and it's not wrong. I had expectations, and they were dashed. I thought when I see my friends' pictures in Canada, I was like, "Hey, this is abroad. We're coming." When I came out, like, Jesus, you did not tell me. Because I used to just cry a lot. I was going through some depressive phase. I was always teary. I was always crying.
Cry, man. You cry, you bounce back. I mean, look at her now. Like, you'll get through it.
Yeah, so it was hard initially, but it's a phase. Just give it time. You'll get through it. So, my expectations, I didn't have much, but it was more of socially. It was social expectations. That one shocked me. Yeah. I didn't have friends. I didn't have anybody. Yeah, so my social expectations were dashed.
Man, is
0 to none. It's non-existent.
Below the bar.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. And big thank you to Oyeka here, our dearest. If you've not subscribed to our channel, run, don't walk. I'm expecting that
Fly.
everybody here is subscribed to her channel because it's a really good one. Like, you would learn a lot. I myself,
Thank
I was
you.
watching it constantly before coming here because there's always like new info. So please subscribe to the two channels. It's not hard.
Yes,
They're not collecting
subscribe.
money.
And turn on the bell notification.
Yeah,
so you
because
can get
we
notified
post regularly.
weekly.
Yeah. So
All right,
thank you for
guys.
staying. See you in my
Bye.
next one. Bye.